Hello, I'm here with the team behind The Perfect Neighbor. Do you guys mind introducing yourselves?
Sure. Hi, I'm Geeta Gandbhir. I'm the director of The Perfect Neighbor.
And I'm Soledad O'Brien. I'm one of the executive producers.
First, you guys want to start by talking about your project and what it was like getting it here to Sundance.
Sure. So this is a film. It's a personal film in ways. So it's about a family friend, Ajaka Owens, who was murdered by her neighbor in Ocala, Florida. It was something that was on the news, but she was shot and killed through her neighbor shot and killed her through a door, like literally a front door. And this is the story of the community and the family and sort of the lead up to that incident and how it happened. It's a really personal, intimate look. But we used almost 90% police body cam footage to make the film.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which, because in discovery, during the investigation, we found out that Susan Lawrence, who is the shooter, had been calling the police over 2 years, for the course of 2 years. And so there was all this footage. And you could really, usually with these types of films, you only see the aftermath.
Yeah.
But with this film, we had the lead up, which was so unusual.
Yeah, very interesting.
And it was a way for us to process our grief. It was also, I have no other skills. I'm a filmmaker.
Gotcha.
So it was the only thing I knew how to offer the family and my own family who was involved. And we felt that Sundance would be the perfect place. I was here prior with a film called The Sentence and have been here with other films. And we just felt that this is a place where it could really take flight.
It's so shocking when you think about it because the story was pretty well known nationally. So you know the ending. But to be able, through body cam footage, see piece by piece, month by month, it actually unfold till it ends in this terrible tragedy is crazy. And in a way, the filmmakers remove themselves, right? Geeta's not in the film. You just see this story pieced together by body cam because the police are called so frequently. And you see, starting with an absolutely trivial event beginning, right? This absolutely trivial conflict, it just devolves until it ends in murder. And so it's just shocking. And it's a really amazing and horrifying story in a lot of ways.
Gotcha. Also, a testament to you as the filmmaker, being able to tell a story where people know the ending and still have it be compelling throughout. And I kind of just wanted to ask about what you're talking about with Sundance and valuing storytelling. What do you think as you said that you see yourself only as a filmmaker? That is that is what you can offer. Why do you think that is? And also, what strengths do you think that storytelling has?
I think that oftentimes for people, because we live in such a polarized world, for people to really put themselves and be in the shoes of in this case, the family that was impacted and the community that was impacted, and can be challenging, right? Because when we sometimes are issue driven and not really, again, we don't lead with humanity. And in this, I think because through this footage, this incredible footage, you really get to know the community and the sort of the neighborhood that it took place in, which was this beautiful, tight-knit community, like in Florida, again, where it existed. There was a lot of children, there were a lot of families. It was very diverse. So I think those pieces of it made this such a unique story. And the storytelling, I think, allows the audience to embed themselves and really feel that they could, they know these people, it could be them. And I think with that, maybe our hope is that it will spark a greater conversation about the issues at hand, such as stand your ground and gun access. Again, Susan Lawrence, her access to a gun ruined, obviously, so many lives, but including her own. So I think that's something that we wanted to spark conversation around.
Gotcha.
How else do we understand humanity except through stories, right? Except through people saying, well, take a look at this. Take a look and meet these people and understand what they're going through, the good and the bad. So, obviously, Sundance is the top of the top.
I was going to say the pinnacle of
storytelling, of being able to tell stories that help people better understand the world that's unfolding.
Gotcha. What was the genesis of this? Yeah.
So the genesis of it was the incident itself.
Yeah.
And again, Ajaka Owens was my sister-in-law's best friend, and so we were pulled into because our family was involved.
Yeah.
I was pulled into sort of the organizing around the issue. Susan was not immediately arrested, so that was something that we were concerned about, whether or not she would be because of the stand your ground laws, and if she would use that in defense. And then into the process, like I said, there was the discovery of this footage, and that became the film. Soledad came on board very early. I have worked with her a number of times before and knew I needed partnership in making this. And again, she is a person who believes in this type of storytelling. I knew that she would understand. I was able to kind of assemble a team. I have my own team.
Gotcha.
I have my own company, Message Pictures, with Sam Pollard and Elisa Payne. And this is our sort of inaugural project, but we wanted, again, partnership and just folks who could help shepherd this into the world. Soledad is one of those folks. And then
let's be real, when someone says Geeta Gandbhir and Sam Pollard, the answer is yes, no matter what they're asking.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it was an absolute honor to be able to be part of what we knew from the get-go would be an amazing and beautifully done story being told.
Gotcha. I mean, once it's out in the world, it's up to the audience to take away what they want. But is there anything in particular that you guys set out to truly leave audiences with when they watched it?
You know, it's interesting, as a reporter, every time I've covered a story, a tragedy, right, we get there at the end. We get there at the end. Everything is done, and we run around and interview people and try to piece together what happened. But in this case, we're actually there through body cam at the beginning. Right, we get to see exactly what unfolded over time, and that is so unusual and I think so powerful in the storytelling that I know audiences will just be blown away by that.
And I would say for myself and my family and my team, and I think too I have to speak to Ajaka Owens' mother, Pamela Diaz, who sees this film, who takes a lot of strength from Mamie Till, who is Emmett Till's mother,
Yes.
and feels that, this again, it's her mission to sort of, for her daughter to have a legacy, for her death to mean something. So she told me a story about Ajaka that I can't forget, where Ajaka was a very, a bright person, a very vibrant person who always had a lot of ideas. She was going to be an entrepreneur. She was young. She was only in her 30s. And they used to laugh about it all the time, about her ideas, another one of her ideas. And one of the last things she said to her mother was, just wait. One day the whole world is going to know my name. And so for us, that still resonates. And if we can do anything to carry out her dream and her wish, we would have never wanted it to be like this, but this feels, this is our mission.
Some solace, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Also, thank you for educating me on this, because now I'm like, I will be racing out to see this. When I'm able to.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
Thank
truly.
You for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much.
We appreciate it. Thanks
Yeah,
a
of
ton.
course. All right.